1st April 2021. Morning Murli. Om Shanti Bapdada Madhuban. Sweet children, you are the godly Salvation Army. You have to give everyone salvation and enable souls to connect their love to the One Father. Question: what do people use their intellects for, and what should you use for your intellects for? Answer: people use their intellects to reach the end of the sky and the world, but there is no benefit in that. They cannot find the end of them. You children are using your intellects to become worthy of worship. The world will not worship them. You children are becoming worthy of worship deities. Song: having found you, we have found the whole world. Om Shanti. You children have understood that this is the path of knowledge and that is the path of devotion. The question is the path of devotion better or is the path of knowledge better? There are both things. It is said there is salvation through knowledge. It can definitely be said that devotion and knowledge are separate. People believe that they will receive knowledge by performing devotion and that only then will they receive salvation. There cannot be knowledge in the middle of devotion. Devotion is for everyone and knowledge is also for everyone. At this time, it is the end of the Iron Age. Therefore, everyone must surely be in a state of degradation. That is why people call out and sing, "We will break away from everyone else and connect ourselves to you alone." Who is He? To whom will they connect themselves? They don't understand this. Generally, their intellects go to Krishna when they say, "I will have true love for you." Since they love Krishna, there is no need for gurus or anyone else. They should remember Krishna alone. Everyone has a picture of Krishna. People celebrate the birthday of Krishna, and so there is no need to go to anyone else. In the same way, Meera loved one alone and she only remembered Krishna while continuing to do everything. By living at home, she had to do everything, eat and drink. She had true love for Krishna alone. It was as though she was the lover and he was the beloved. One also receives fruit by remembering Krishna. Everyone knows Krishna. People sing, "I have true love for you," and have broken away from anyone else. The highest on high is the true Supreme Father. Only the one Father gives everyone the inheritance. No one knows him, although they speak of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiv. They don't know when he comes. Since there is the birthday of Shiva, he must definitely come. No one knows when he comes or what he does when he comes. Not a single human being knows that he grants salvation to everyone. However, how does he do that? What is the meaning of salvation? They don't understand anything. Shiv Baba must definitely have given the sovereignty of heaven. You children who belong to that religion did not know this. Since you had forgotten this, how could others know? You have now come to know this from Shiv Baba, and you also tell others. You are the godly Salvation Army. You can call it salvation or the army for salvation. You children now have a responsibility. You can explain the pictures. There are many languages. The picture also have to be created in the main language. There is great complication over languages too, and that is why the exhibition set has to be created. It is very easy to explain using pictures. All the knowledge is included in the cycle. The ladder is just for the people of Bharat. There are no other religions in that. It isn't that when Bharat becomes Tamapradhan, others don't become Tamapradhan. Everyone becomes Tamapradhan. Therefore, there should be something for them too. All of these thoughts of service should enter your intellects. Also explain the secret of the two fathers. The inheritance is received from the Creator. No one in any of the other religions knows that Lakshmi and Narayan were the first empress and emperor of Bharat. That is a goddess and god. Acha, how did they receive the kingdom of heaven? They must definitely have received it from God. No one knows how or when they received it. They put Krishna's name in the Gita and shown annihilation, but there is no result from that. You children have to explain this. There are pictures everywhere. There must also be pictures of Lakshmi and Narayan, although their dress and features, etc., would be different. Everyone has created whatever they felt like. Srinath and Srinathani are Krishna and Radhe. Sri Radhe and Sri Krishna do not have crowns. They are not dark blue either. The kingdom is Lakshmi and Narayan's, not Radhe and Krishna's. People have created many different temples and have given them the same name, Lakshmi and Narayan. The dynasty would be called that of Lakshmi and Narayan. There is a dynasty of Ram and Sita and of Lakshmi and Narayan, but not of Radhe and Krishna. Thus things don't enter the minds of human beings. You children also understand number wise according to the efforts you make. Those who are interested in serving become very enthusiastic. Some say that they understand everything, but methods have to be created to help them open their mouths, means to give knowledge. Some think that they will find God by studying the Vedas and scriptures, by holding sacrificial fires, by doing tapasya, and by going on pilgrimages, etc. However, God says all of those are methods to distance you from me. Everyone has to attend degradation in the drama, and that is why they have portrayed such things. Previously, we also used to say that God is at the peak and that anyone can reach him by any route. So people use different routes to reach him, and when they became tired of all the different paths of devotion, they begin to call out to God, "O purified, come and show us the way to become pure. We cannot become pure without you. We have become tired. Day by day, devotion completely tires you out." So many hundreds of thousands of people now go and gather at the Mela. There is so much dirt there. It is now the end and the world has to change. In fact, there is only the one world, but they have created two parts so that people think that heaven and hell are two separate worlds. However, there are just half and half. There is the golden age at the top, and then there are the silver, copper, and iron ages. Everyone has to become Tamapradhan in the iron age. The world has to become old. No one understands these things. They are confused. Some consider Krishna to be God and others consider Ram to be God. Nowadays people call themselves God. I am an incarnation of God. Human beings have made themselves higher than the deities. The deities are still said to be deities. Here they call human beings God. That is the path of devotion. Deities were residents of heaven. How could human beings be God now in the Iron Age? The Father says, I come at the confluence age when I have to come and transfer the world. The Iron Age will change into the Golden Age and everyone else will go to the land of peace. That is the incorporeal world and thus is the corporeal world. A big incorporeal tree has to be created in order to explain it. The element of Brahma is as big as the sky itself. The end of neither of them can be reached. Although they try to do this and go there in aeroplanes, they cannot reach the end. There is nothing but just the ocean and the sky. There is nothing there. They try to do this a great deal, but what is the benefit of any of those things? They think that they are using their intellects. Such are the intellects of human beings. Human beings also have a lot of arrogance of science. No matter how many discoveries someone makes, the whole world is not going to worship him. The deities are worshipped. The Father is making you children so elevated. He takes all of you to the land of peace, although everyone knows that they come from the incorporeal world. People of the world don't understand it in the same way as you do. No one knows what that is, or how souls reside there, or how they can come down here number wise. They don't understand that there is the incorporeal tree in the great element of Brahma, that only a few people reside in the golden age, and that all the rest of the souls reside in the incorporeal world. Just as this is the corporeal world, so there is the incorporeal world there. The world never becomes empty, neither this world nor that world. When it is the end, souls are transferred. A few have to remain in this world. If the whole world were to become empty, annihilation would have taken place. Annihilation cannot take place because this is the imperishable land. Keep all of these things in your intellects. Think throughout the whole day about how to benefit others. When your love is connected to that one, you can give that one's introduction. He is the Father, and you receive the inheritance from him. We can tell you how you can receive that. It is number wise among those who can say this. Some give very good lectures, whereas others are unable to do so. Therefore, they have to learn. Each of you children has to benefit yourself. Since you have found the right path, you have to benefit one another. Your heart's desire is to give others the Father's inheritance by serving them spiritually. Everyone serves one another. The Father comes and teaches you how to do spiritual service. No one else knows how to do spiritual service. Only the spiritual Father serves the spirits. A lot of physical service has been done for many births. Now, in this last birth, do the spiritual service that the Father has taught you. There is benefit in this. There is no benefit in anything else. You also have to live at home with your families and fulfill your responsibilities. Explain this to them and benefit them. If they love you, they will listen to something. Some are afraid that they too might have to renounce everything. Nowadays, there are many sannyasis. They simply put on saffron robes and speak a few words, and they receive food from somewhere or other. They receive a little food from any shop they go to. Then they go to another shop and receive a little more, and that would be enough to fill their stomach. There are many types of beggar. You only receive one type of inheritance from this Father. You receive the unlimited sovereignty, and you will become constantly free from disease. The wealthy don't take this up as much. The poor have to be benefited. Baba is also having many exhibition set made because there are many villages. When the government ministers etc. understand that this knowledge is very good, everyone will come to listen. Yes, as you make further progress, your name will be glorified and many will come. It takes time for the rust to be removed. If someone were to engage in this day and night, perhaps the rest would then be removed. When a soul becomes pure, his body will be shed. All of these matters have to be understood. Also explained at the exhibitions, the main thing is that everything applies to Bharat. When it is the rise of Bharat, it is the rise of everyone. More service can be done with exhibitions than with projectors. Gradually, there will continue to be growth. Day by day, your name will be glorified. It should be written that this has also happened 5000 years ago. These are very wonderful matters. Baba signals to you, children, but you forget many things. If anything happens, it would be said that it also happened 5000 years ago. These things are very clear, but it is only when they sit in their intellects. You should print this in the newspaper so that they can at least understand something. A very good first class stage is required for the path of knowledge. Also, remember such good things and remain cheerful. When you develop this practice, your stage becomes very happy and joyful through it. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, break the love of your intellect away from everyone else and enable everyone to connect their love to the one Father. Second point, become a true spiritual helper of God. Benefit yourself and also show the path to others. Make your stage very happy and joyful. Blessing. May you be a fortunate soul and experience the true suhag, means fortune of having a husband, by having the awareness of the one Father. Explanation. Those who hear but do not hear the words of others, who do not bring any awareness of other souls into their thoughts or dreams, that is, those who are not subservient to any bodily beings, who have the awareness of belonging to the one Father and none other, have the tilak of the imperishable suhag applied on them. Only those who have their true suhag are fortunate. Slogan. In order to make your stage elevated, first be introverted and then come into extroversion. Om Shanti